When you find rooms on the right, you will fully search those rooms. When you get to the end of the hallway, you continue on your right search, which will lead you down the opposite side of the hallway, and you will now search the rooms that you either checked for heat or swept. When you use the point man method, one oriented firefighter remains at the door or landmark, while the second firefighter does a left or right search of the room. As the searcher, you will perform a sweep inside the door and report back to the point man your findings. Using all of the skills we discussed earlier, you will move around the perimeter of the room and search as far into the center of the room as you can. If you find a door or opening inside the room, you need to determine if the door is open or closed. If the door is closed, as it is here, check it for heat and continue to search the first room completely. If the door is open, sweep inside the opening, and if it's clear, close the door and continue to search the first room completely. As the point man, your primary responsibility is to safeguard the egress and provide guidance for your searching partner. You will also search the immediate area and monitor the room and area outside the room for changes in fire conditions. While performing a point man search, crew members must always maintain voice contact. Once the room is searched, the team will advance to the secondary door and do a full search of that compartment. Once the entire area has been searched, close the door and move on to the next area to be searched, repeating the procedure there. When you use the box method, it is mostly the same as the point man method, with one oriented firefighter remaining at the door, while two firefighters perform the search of the room. One of the searchers will search right, and one of the searchers will search left. When you meet on the far side of the room, the point man will then call out or make noise to direct you back to the door, searching through the center of the room. Once the crew starts to come back to the door through the middle of the room, maintain constant communication with the point man for orientation. Once the room is searched, close the door and move on to the next area to be searched. When you use the modified search method, it is another variation on the point man method, with one oriented firefighter remaining at the door, while two firefighters perform the search of the room. With this method, however, both of you will follow along the same wall, with one of you on the wall and the other positioned on the outside shoulder of the first firefighter. This widens and maximizes the search pattern, which is especially useful in larger areas. Once the room is searched, close the door and move on to the next area to be searched.